Good evening, everyone. My name is Cynthia McElroy. I'm with Newark People's Assembly, Office of Mayor Baraka, and I'm responsible for engaging and making sure the residents in the city of Newark is aware of all the events that's happening, but most importantly, making their voice heard. We heard the conversation piece about PSE&G is raising their prices, and it became a burden to our Newark residents, so Mayor Baraka decided to connect with the solar landscape company to talk to residents and be able to help them move forward with saving on their energy bill. So that's why we're here today, to have this conversation. This is an info session. We're gonna make sure that you get all the information. We wanna over-communicate to be able to help residents in our city with their energy bill. So we're gonna do a presentation today. If you know someone who's here, who's not here, who still need this information, they can visit all our social media platforms, as well as visit the solar energy landscape website to be able to help. And then at the end of the session, we have the lovely ladies in the back who will be able to go over it. We ask you to bring their PSE&G bill. Everything is case by case, but most importantly, we want to make sure you receive the information. So with that being said, I'm going to introduce our lovely councilwomen, Council at Large Roundtree, to come up to say a few words. We have representation from Councilman Silver. Our Eastwood Councilman office is here, but we're going to turn it over to our lovely fragrance councilman.
Come on, y'all, listen enough in here to make a little bit more noise than that. Cynthia works very hard for Newark People's Assembly. So y'all put your hands up. Come on, I want to see everybody's hands clapping. Because I know this is atmosphere. All of Eastwood knows about it. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you to Honorable Mayor Raja Baraka. It is an honor to be here with the two of my besties. Listen, I am so grateful for a mayor that realizes that governing a city is inclusive of more than just, of course, the snow and of course the garbage, but also to save our residents on many levels financially. And for those who are not here, they say one can chase 1,000 and two can chase 10,000. So I see about 50,000 residents in this room being made aware of the information that's going to be shared tonight, aside from what Gary and Channel 78 and what they're doing to make sure that this information gets out to the public. But the truth is, we're excited. And I want to thank the Solar Energy Program. I want to thank Mayor Baraka. I want to thank Cynthia once again. And most of all, I want to thank, that's right, can we make some noise for Cynthia? That's just her. Anybody else got to make some? Y'all got some? Ooh, can we make some noise? Ooh, yeah. Listen. On behalf of my office, Councilwoman at Large, I realize being a councilwoman over the entire city, my work is not just one ward, it's the entire city. My colleague, Councilman Silva, made sure that the space was available in this ward. Now, I don't know how many more meetings Cynthia is going to do, but if there was something that we wanted to talk about and fight about, the room would be full. But you know what I tell people? Never worry about who's not here. Be thankful for who showed up, because who showed up is going to make sure the word gets out. So we are grateful that you all showed up. Get this information, take it back and share it. We complain about public service, we complain about our bills, so let me shut it down, because it's 7:15 and I know y'all not gonna be here all night. So I'm getting ready to be quiet. God bless you, and once again, make some noise for Cynthia and the Lord People's Assembly and my soul.
Thank you, Councilwoman at Large Roundtree. Thank you. With that being said, I'm gonna turn it over to the lovely Patrice and her team. They're gonna do the information session, and then after that, we'll do questions and answers, and again, the lovely ladies in the back will be able to go over your PSE&G Bill 101 and tell you the next steps. With that being said,
thank you so much, Cynthia, and thank you everyone for your patience tonight. And I'm so grateful you came out. Snowy, no parking, after a long day. I'm really grateful you're here. Just like our councilwoman just said, it matters who's here. Doesn't matter who's not here. It matters who's here, and you're here, and I'm so grateful. And I'm delighted to be able to share with you a state program. This is what I want to make sure that you understand. This is a state program. It's not third-party energy. and you don't need solar panels on your roof. So we're going to get into that. And I also want to ask, does anybody need the presentation in Spanish?
¿Alguien aquí habla español? ¿O portugués?
Or Portuguese? Spanish? Okay. So my lovely colleague is going to come up afterwards, Elizabeth, and she's going to do the same presentation for you in Spanish. Okay? And if anyone is Portuguese speaking, we're happy to do that as well. So again, my name is Patrice Lenowitz, and I work for a company called Solar Landscape. We are the largest solar developer in New Jersey, and I think actually nationwide. I'm very proud to say that we are New Jersey based. We hire, we build, we develop, and we employ in state. And I am delighted to be able to share with you information about something that's it's new. The reason why many people are confused about community solar is they don't understand about solar panels. Oh, can you go back to the other one? I'm so sorry, Katia. I just want to, this is the visual that I want to make sure that you understand. This is one of our commercial properties that we rent the roof of. So we actually build our projects. We go to the commercial property owner. We ask them if we can rent their roof. They love us because they get money for a 20-year lease on otherwise underutilized landscape on the top of their roof. So there is no not in my backyard for solar panels. There are no ground mounts. All of our projects are built on commercial warehouses. And the energy that we capture from here gets sent back to the grid. That's the important part for you to understand. There are no wires to your house. We take that energy, we give it to PSE&G. Anyone who enrolls in Solar Landscape is telling PSE&G, we want our energy to come from clean energy. One of these projects, it's cheaper, and you're able to get a guaranteed 31% discount on the solar credits that we produce for your home. So we'll get into that a little bit more, but again, I'm gonna do a pop quiz at the end, by the way. I'm gonna do a pop quiz, and I have some little treats, so I want you to pay attention and ask questions if you need it. Okay, by the way, I used to be a teacher, can you tell? So the reason why it's new and people are still unfamiliar with it is that it's part of the Clean Energy Act in New Jersey from 2018. That's a very important part of it. It's taken, I think Solar Landscape was developed in 2012, and here we are in 2026. It was a state program not until 2023. So it became a permanent state program. Clean Energy, Solar Energy is a state program, community solar, in 2023. And the oversight is by the Board of Public Utilities, and this is very important. They are the ones that set the rules. Solar Landscape does not set the rules. The Board of Public Utilities does, and so they're the ones that says what we can or cannot do. And right now, part of what they tell us that we can and can't do is 51% of the power that we generate has to go to low and moderate income households. And that's a wonderful part because the people that need to save money the most are prioritized. And we get them on our projects, like on the VIP list, to get on our projects sooner. Yeah. So as a state program, the importance of it, there's many important elements to community solar. We're gonna help you reduce what you owe on your electricity bill, first and foremost. Second, cleaner air for the community. We are eliminating fossil fuels from going into the atmosphere. This is power from the sun. It is cleaner, and it's healthier for our environment and where our kids go to school. The air is cleaner. If we have a project here in Newark, which we have one potential site that's going to be going up in Newark, that's clean energy, not fossil fuel energy. We will not be polluting the air. That's very important. Access for everyone. It used to be where people who would enroll in a community solar program were people who had the means to, if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, who cares? But everybody else We need to worry if we're going to participate in a program that we are not going to be harmed and that it's a legitimate program and there isn't going to be something that's going to bite us in the tail. So the most important thing is we do access for everyone. Everyone has the ability to participate in the program. And we also do local workforce development. This is fantastic. We have this program where we're able to train people to get certificates to go out into the green energy field. It's a wonderful program. If you want more information about that, I can give you more information later, or the ladies in the back. Next, please. So again, to make sure that you understand that this is a state program, we are regulated by the Board of Public Utilities. If you go onto their website, you'll see community solar listed on their website. It is also listed on the Department of Community Affairs as additional energy assistance programs. So legitimate state program. Now, headlines. Everybody was losing their minds when our electricity bills are high as it is. And now PSE&G increased their rates. I am so grateful to Mayor Baraka because he is somebody that knows we have to do something about it. And community solar is one way that we're able to help residents reduce what they owe on their electricity bill. But if they're not aware, then they can't take advantage of those savings. So having these information sessions, and I'm so grateful for Sarenthia and the councilwoman for getting the word out there, because we need more people to understand the program and get the benefits and save money. So this is one of our first projects. It's actually our first project in Perth Amboy. And what's so significant about this is we were able to power 1,200 homes from this project. Again, we take that energy, we send it back to the grid. PSE&G has that energy now. If you enroll in the program, you're alerting them that you want your energy to come from one of Solar Landscape's projects, and that's at a 31% discount on the solar credits placed on your bill. Now, the governor, former governor now, Governor Murphy was there when we did the ribbon cutting for Perth Amboy, and he came back in 2025 because of the tremendous success that we've had building these projects and helping people save in New Jersey. So we're grateful to him for his support, and we'll go to the next one. So this is the graphic to help you get a real visual of what the program is. So remember those photos of our properties? So that's a commercial property, and those are our solar panels. So they're delighted with us. They get a 20-year lease payment for us just using their roof. Now that energy that we capture is going back to the grid. And this is all of New Jersey, by the way. PSE&G, JCP&L, and ACE are the programs that we're able to provide energy for. For us here, it's PSE&G. Now that energy, when you enroll, it doesn't matter if you live in an apartment. It doesn't matter if you live in senior housing. It doesn't matter if you rent or own your home. Everybody is eligible to take advantage of these savings. 31% guaranteed for 20 years. That is so significant. So on the solar credit, so on your bill, this is not on the gas portion of your bill, this is only on your electricity. On the electricity portion of your bill, we are going to assign, when you enroll in the program, we are going to assign actual panels that are on one of our projects just for your home. So we go to PSE&G and we tally and figure out how many kilowatts you use for the year, so we can make sure that we are going to assign solar panels specific to your home to make sure we have enough power, because we want to try and cover as much as we can. And once that's set, 20 years, you are locked in at a 31% discount. And I'm going to show you my bill that I just got last month, because I want you to see on my PSE&G bill, which blew my mind, and I'm so grateful, the savings that I acquired. So 51% must go to low and moderate income households. Yes, my mom is 85 years old. She was like, do I even need this? She doesn't use a lot of power because she lives in a senior building. She saved $20. She said, oh my goodness, I'm gonna go buy myself a bottle of wine. No, I could buy 2 bottles of wine. So even if you use a little bit amount of power, we'll be able to help you save. And for larger kilowatt hours that I use, it's more significant. It's an average about $600 a year that you'll save on average, but in other homes more. And there's no cost to enroll. There's no cost to leave. There's nothing to install. There are no solar panels. And you're staying with your utility provider. Remember, that doesn't change. This is not third-party energy. And sometimes people are concerned about what third-party energy. I think that it was a good idea when it first came out, but the problem is it could save you in the beginning, and then it hurts you because now you're paying more than what PSE&G's rates are. So that's why I want to make sure everybody knows this is not third-party energy. It's community solar, and it's a state program regulated by the Board of Public Utilities. Totally safe and legit. So this is a map of New Jersey, and these are our projects throughout the state. You'll see we have one in the works in Newark. We are now able to provide electricity utility-wide. So in the very beginning, if we built a project in Newark, only Newark residents could get that power and maybe some surrounding towns. As the legislation progresses, as this program evolves, now it's utility-wide. So no matter where you are in PSE&G, if you're down in Camden, Camden JCP now?
No,
or PSE&G?
PSE&G.
PSE&G, thank you. And you could be all the way up here. You can still participate in the program. It's with your utility provider at 31% discount. Again, I couldn't be more grateful to the leadership of Mayor Ras Baraka, because I had the opportunity to talk to him about this program. And he was like, I am in. And he sent a letter to the residents of Newark introducing them to the program. It's important that we depend on our community leaders, our faith-based organizations, our nonprofits to get the word out there. So we are available to come anywhere and talk to anybody at any time, because this is the most important thing. We need multiple touch points before actually people understand what the program is. So that's why I'm gonna take a pop quiz at the end to make sure that I didn't leave anything out. So I wanna show you what Mayor Ras Baraka's letter led to. So he sent 2 letters, by the way. The first one was about the program. The second one was just to announce how much money Newark residents have already saved. So 1,463 Newark residents have enrolled in the community solar program. They get a discount of 31% on solar credits on their electricity bill. Right now, for the year, that's $877,000 Newark residents are saving. Over 20 years, that's $17 million. I just want to make sure that you know, is the money better in your utility company's pocket or better in your pocket? That's right. Again, when I was talking about why it's taken a little time for people to understand and learn about the program, consolidated billing, it used to be in the very beginning, you would get a bill from PSE&G, you would get a bill from Solar Landscape. Even though those 2 bills together was still less than what you paid PSE&G, it was confusing, and nobody liked that. So we were able to lobby and get some wonderful support in our state with our legislators, and now we have what's called consolidated billing. You get 1 bill. That's your PSE&G bill. Nothing changes. You stay with your utility provider. We have utility-wide access, as I was mentioning before. It doesn't matter where you are in PSE&G territory. You are eligible for that 31% discount. And the utility rate increases over the past summer have been devastating to some communities. We work in some senior communities where they're all electric, and they have life-sustaining equipment in their homes for health reasons. It was awful. So we go down a lot to the senior communities and Monroe and Rossmore, and we enroll the residents right on the spot. We assist them with enrollment if they need it, and it's made a big difference for them. And the higher discounts, 31%. In the beginning, I think it was 10%. That was what we were able to offer. The guidelines are set. 10%, then it was 20%, and people started to pay attention. 31%, now people are on board. The educational outreach is us. As a director of community engagement, I love to be out in the public and talking with everybody and helping everybody understand the program, answer any questions. We're there to assist with enrollments. The person that you'll speak to on the phone if you call is going to be Elizabeth and Michelle. And what's important also is the number that you're calling, it's to my team. It is not going to be a phone number in India that you're calling. We're a New Jersey-based company, and our team is here, and it's going to be our community engagement team that is going to be taking your calls and responding to your emails. So you'll always get attention. Now, when it comes to the community outreach part, this is what's so important, to have leadership recognize the need for helping their residents save money on their electricity bill. It's out of control, and they've responded. And we have support from so many community leaders. As you can see, our mayor here, the First Lady, Linda Baraka. On the bottom is Mayor McCormick, and he came to a ribbon cutting in one of our projects. On the top, that is a presentation in Patterson with Mayor Saya and the Andre Saya Civic Association, the new Senator Wimberly, and we go everywhere. We're invited to go. So I'll show you some more because I have to and I love it. Do you see yourself up there? Yeah. So I'm just so grateful for the level of support that we're receiving. Once our legislators, our policymakers, our faith-based leaders understand the program, they're all in and they want us to get out there and educate the community as much as we can. So we love it and we go everywhere. So again, just to hit every point, the most important thing is you are going to save money on your electricity, guaranteed for 20 years. Everyone has access to it. If you have a utility bill in your name, you are eligible. It doesn't matter if you have any other state programs. It will not impact the other state programs. This is an additional energy assistance program to help you save money. 51% generated is for low and moderate income homes. Residents are going to receive right on their bill. I think maybe I'll show my bill at the end, Katya, because you'll see it where it's going to show up on your PSE&G bill. No cost to enroll, no cost to cancel, no hidden fees, no credit card required. Because remember, it's just with PSE&G. So your utility provider stays the same, and the discounts will appear on your bill, and the importance of working with our community leaders and municipalities is so important. So thank you for coming out tonight and being here so we can teach you a little bit of something tonight. So if you go to our website, you are going to go to joinsolar.com//Newark. We have some cards in the back that you can take with you, and we also have my team here that have their laptops, and they can help you enroll if you want to enroll tonight. It takes literally 5 to 7 minutes to enroll. There are 5 things that you need: name, address, telephone number, email, and the name and address the way it appears on your PSE&G bill. And the last thing is your PSE&G account number. 5 things, that's all you need to enroll in the program. And what I say, to everyone is set it and forget it, because I have to tell you there's one thing that if I can pick apart one thing that bothers me about the community solar program, we can't build these projects fast enough. There's a wait list. So what I ask everybody to do is set it and forget it, enroll. Our 51% low and moderate income households will receive solar credits starting in the summer. Everyone else is going to receive credits starting 2027. But those credits are good for 20 years. So you will be guaranteed 31% of the solar the energy that we produce for your home is going to be applied to your bill. Every month, you don't have to think about it, but you'll see a little box on your bill that says community solar credits, and you'll get to see how much you get to save every month. So yes, those are the 5 things I was telling you. Go to the website, zip code, contact information, your 10-digit PSE&G account number. And this is an important part. Please, please, please complete the low and moderate attestation part. If you are, if your income qualifies as low and moderate income, if you're a senior citizen, if you receive any state programs, you are eligible to be considered low and moderate income. This is self-attestation. You need to prove nothing else. Just say, yes, I'm below this income level, and then you are prioritized as our VIPs on the program, and you'll get in probably in the summertime. And then you just review and sign the agreement. So on the Newark website, we were asked by Mayor Baraka's office to be able to put on there's a toggle, so you can go to the Spanish, you'll be able to have the whole program in Spanish, and then we have this little widget for Portuguese and Haitian Creole. That portion is not all the way through in Portuguese, let's say. It's just the landing page with all the information and how to enroll, and then the rest will be in English. But if anyone has any questions, you call us, and our dedicated team will be there to walk you through it and get you enrolled. So this is just one of many info sessions that we're gonna have throughout Newark. If you're interested in taking a picture, so you can send it to your family and friends. We are going to be at different locations, as well as Serenthia is kind enough to be organizing some senior centers for us. So we're going to be out and about, and we're going to be here. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be here to help you. There are QR codes. One is to RSVP, and the other one is for you to enroll and start saving. Okay, so this is, maybe you want to take a picture of this as well, because this is our direct email and telephone number. And once you enroll in the program and you want to know where you are in the process, you will be able to go into the customer portal, and that will show you where you are. So once you enroll in the program, you will not get those credits right away. If you're low to moderate income, you'll start to see those savings over the summertime, but you'll be able to get updates from our lovely team back there. Alana sets out the newsletter for us to keep you informed and of the projects and when you expect to be energized. And then once you are energized, so that's one of those huge projects you saw, turning on, and we get permission to operate, that's when you'll begin to receive those solar credits. And then again, 31% discount, guaranteed for 20 years. Okay, so that's me, Patrice Lanowitz. I'm gonna introduce Elizabeth, and do we wanna do the quiz? Okay, so I wanted to make sure that everybody understood that I didn't leave anything out, because I want to make sure that you understand it and you can benefit from it. So I have some cute little snacks over there for you to bring home. So if anyone can tell me, do you need to own a home to participate in New Jersey's Community Solar Program? Oh!
No, but I'm gonna give it away. I'm gonna keep it.
Do you?
No.
Councilwoman Roundtree says no. Well, Serenthia, do you mind giving her a gift?
Somebody else says they gotta give theirs to somebody else.
Okay, go to the next one.
Who's the oldest person in the room?
the easel work? Is it
She's so generous. Do I need to install solar panels on my home or apartment building to receive solar credits on my electricity bill? I saw you. That's right. All right, we got another winner. Do I need to enroll with a credit card? Nope. This gentleman just got his treat. What is the cost to me when I enroll in New Jersey's community solar program? 0. That's right. Good job. What is the cost to me if I move or I want to cancel? 0. Lady in front, Saranthia. Good job. We got another winner. Is there a long-term contract? Gentlemen in the back, it is month to month. Very good. So you are correct. Is community solar considered third-party energy? Ooh, I got three right here. The gentleman right here, Saranthia, when you're done. Good job. It is a state program and regulated by the Board of Public Utilities. So it is not third-party energy. When I enroll in the program, does my utility provider, PSENG, change? How about you? No, okay. You're gonna go next. You're gonna go next. Gentlemen, anybody? Yes, Councilwoman. No, it does not. Another gift. If I self-attest to being a low to moderate income household, when can I expect to begin receiving solar credits on my utility bill, reducing what I owe? In the summer. Very good. Oh my goodness. This is a smart classroom. I love it. Ooh, I love it. Is that the last one? Is there a dedicated telephone number I can call with questions or assistance with enrollments? Yes. Yes, all right. Gentleman in the back, another winner. And I didn't press this enough, but I hope somebody here remembered. Finish this sentence. When you enroll, set it and woo! Saranthia, ladies in the room, thank you so much. So I am going to turn this over to my colleague Elizabeth, who is going to translate this into Spanish. Now, if you have any questions or need assistance with enrollment, I have my colleagues in the back, Alana and Amanda, and they can help you enroll if you have your utility bill. Questions? Yes? Yes? At the end, okay. So I'll talk to you at the end. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to turn this over to Elizabeth. If you have any questions for me, I'm still going to be here. I'll be in the back, and I can answer your questions. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thanks, Patrice. Hola, ¿cómo están?
Thank you.
Okay. Una vez más, ¿quieren español aquí? ¿Tem alguém que fala português? Português? Sim? Já entendeu? Ok. Qualquer pergunta, você liga nesse número que está aí. Eu falo português, pode perguntar. Tem Michelle e tem eu falo português também. Ok. De nada. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Pues así estamos haciendo la presentación de la Solar Comunitario, que es un programa del Estado. I'll give you little hand motions, Katia. Pues sabemos que en New Jersey, en el verano, se aumentaron las tarifas de PSENG y se ha sentido mucho esos aumentos porque ya aquí en este estado cuesta mucho la electricidad. Aquí está nuestro primer proyecto, que fue en Perth Amboy en 2021, cuando comenzó este programa. Y todavía se está, muchas personas no saben de ese programa, aunque es un programa del Estado. Y comenzó y tuvimos el apoyo del gobernador Murphy en ese proceso. Y ese fue el primer proyecto que hicimos. Y hasta ahora está produciendo energía para 1,200 casas. Yo sé que quizás tu hija te dijo un poco, pero sí le voy a decir rápidamente, pues es un programa del Estado, es lo más importante que debes saber. Fue aprobado como parte de la Ley de Energía Limpia de 2018, donde comenzaron este programa, porque necesitamos más fuentes de energía renovable en ese estado y no todo el mundo quiere o puede poner paneles solares en su techo. Entonces, esta es la solución, lo ponemos en comercios y entonces ahí tú puedes decir, en matricularse en el programa, que quieres energía de ese sitio que existe en un sitio comercial. Las reglas son todo proporcionado por la Junta de Servicios Públicos. Eso protege a los residentes, ellos hacen las reglas y dan supervisión a este programa. Todo lo que hacemos es con las reglas de esa Junta. El objetivo es proporcionar reducción en costos, aire más limpio, acceso a todos y también ayudamos a desarrollar la fuerza laboral local porque tenemos un programa que ayuda a entrenar a personas en esta parte de trabajo que es la energía solar. Aquí es una foto de cómo realmente esto funciona. Lo que hacemos es hacemos una aplicación al programa y nos dan permiso para poner este proyecto encima de un techo comercial. Eso, los dueños de ese sitio se pagan anualmente y por eso es algo nuevo, estamos usando su techo, un sitio que normalmente no se usa y no hay uso para eso, entonces usamos encima del techo para poner los paneles solares. Eso genera energía que va directamente a la red de su proveedor de electricidad, aquí en esta área es PSE&G. Eso va directamente para ellos y para los que están en el programa, sea si vives en casa o apartamento, si tú tienes tu factura y tú pagas tu luz, pues puedes estar en este programa y vas a recibir crédito por esa energía con un descuento garantizado de 31%. Y algo muy importante que hizo el Estado es quieren asegurarse que las personas que necesitan los ahorros más pueden accesar el programa. Entonces, 51% de las personas en cada proyecto tienen que tener bajos a moderados ingresos. Y eso es para ayudar a las personas que más necesitan estos ahorros. No hay costo para inscribirse, no hay costo de cancelación, no hay cargos adicionales, solamente vas a ver un crédito que reduce lo que tú debes a PSE&G. Y también te vas a mantener con esa compañía y solamente estás diciendo que le gustaría energía, lo más que podemos proveer de ese proyecto a tu cuenta. Entonces, para decir de nuevo, los beneficios son que es un programa del Estado que ayuda a las personas a ahorrar dinero, hay acceso para todos, que el 51% de la electricidad generada se debe vender a hogares con ingresos bajos o moderados, los descuentos son garantizados por 20 años, el 31% se queda por 20 años, que es la duración del proyecto. Te puedes mover entre New Jersey y de un lugar para otro y podemos transferir también tu suscripción. Todo se hace en el website, no hay verificación de crédito y también los descuentos van a aparecer directamente en la factura que ya llega a tu casa. Y trabajamos con organizaciones comunitarias y los municipios como Newark para alcanzar las personas con todo lo que lleva este programa y los ahorros. Aquí te estamos enseñando qué importantes son los líderes comunitarios, que hacemos colaboración. Aquí hay algunos alcaldes de otro lugar, Woodbridge, aquí en New Jersey, que mandamos esa misma carta que los residentes de Newark recibieron. Eso es el trabajo que hacemos. Nos juntamos con los municipios para dejarles saber todo de una vez, que todos los residentes pueden recibir la carta y recibir una oportunidad para saber más sobre este programa. Es muy importante todas las colaboraciones que tenemos. Aquí está la mapa de Nueva Jersey. Cuando comenzamos en 2021, solamente teníamos 8 proyectos y hasta ahora tenemos 347 proyectos. Somos la compañía más grande desarrollando estos proyectos, no solamente aquí en New Jersey, pero en la nación también. Es aquí algunos de las ciudades donde tenemos estos proyectos, pero no importa dónde sea, si está dentro de PSCNG, tú puedes participar. No tiene que, hay uno que se está desarrollando en Newark, pero puede ser en cualquier lugar donde sea disponible. Aquí un ejemplo, esta carta se mandó una vez, yo creo en el final del verano, y otra vez se mandó con una hoja en español. Eso fue del alcalde Ras Baraka, que compartió esa información con todos los residentes. Espero que lo hayan recibido. Esto por ahora es el impacto de lo que hizo el municipio en mandar esa carta. Ya tenemos 1,400 inscripciones y hasta ahora ese grupo de personas más o menos se van a ahorrar $877,800 en costos anuales, y en ese 20 años son 17 millones. Eso es basado en una estimación de $600 de ahorro cada año, más o menos, para cada participante. Aquí tenemos donde puedes ir, si hablas español, tenemos esto, unirse a solar.com/Newark. Y aquí encima donde dice para español, aquí puedes apretar si le gustaría hacer esto en casa o no tienes ahora mismo tu factura. Inscribirte es muy fácil, es muy rápido. Tienes que tener tu información que está en la factura, el nombre, tu dirección, el número de cuenta y también email, correo electrónico y su celular para que cualquier cosa te podemos contactar. Y hay algunos acuerdos también, pero y también si es para ti puedes completar la declaración de ingresos bajos a moderados. Ok, aquí si quieres tomar una foto, también ahí atrás tenemos papeles y hojas que puedes llevar a casa. Ahí es nuestro número. Yo y mi compañera Michelle, que contestamos el teléfono, las dos hablamos español y también yo hablo portugués para que si tienes vecinos, otras personas que conoces. Y aquí en otros distritos vamos a tener las mismas sesiones. Ya el jueves vamos a tener otro en el Distrito Sur y aquí se están determinando todavía las fechas que se tenían que mudar por la nieve al fin de enero. Si quieres invitar a otras personas para que sean parte. ¿Es that the last line? Katia? Y aquí está mi información, pero gracias por quedarse. Hay todavía comida o si tienes alguna pregunta, yo le ayudo. Sí, y le puedo traer algo, claro.
I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. Just to be aware, the next meeting will be Thursday in the South Ward at the William Mobile Ashley Center. So if there's someone you know that may need to attend the meeting, please relay the message. And you can reach me at 973-733-3265. And also follow us on social media, Newark People's Assembly, to keep getting the word out and making sure the community is aware of what's happening. Thank you.